Let there be love in your lives. Let there be a desire to connect and to truly hear and see each other. Oh, life is difficult, and it gives you so many opportunities for misunderstandings, for closing off or turning away. But yet, you have it in you, this potential, this fertile soil ready and waiting for you. Each and every one of you hearing these messages, to create a beautiful life filled with connection and the experience of true love between yourself and yourself, between yourself and those you share your life with on a regular basis, and between yourself and strangers you encounter. Living a life filled with experiences of true love is so strange still, dear one, that it makes you feel slightly uncomfortable. And so it is worthwhile for us to sit a little bit and discuss with you what love means. For a very long time, human beings have defined love as being a connection you feel to someone else specifically. A connection you feel to only a select handful of people. The one spouse you spent your life with, the parents that brought you into this world, the children you bear. Even admitting feeling love for your best friend, the one with whom you share so many of your experiences, was very hard for human beings for a very long time. Now you've been able to slightly extend your definition of love to those who make you feel good, or to whom you feel a strong affinity for and a desire to be close to. But it's still an expression of exchange. Love in your world, your definition of love, is still, I love you and that is why I do these things for you. Or I love you so that is why I suffer through these things for you. I bear with the way you handle me, or I bear with the way you make me feel because I love you. It's an exchange. Or I love you because I enjoy what you do for me. Take care of me, you entertain me, you listen to me, you make me feel good. Or I feel an emptiness when I'm not with you, so I must love you because I miss you. I feel anxiety when I'm thinking of you, so I must love you. All of those things are part of the human's definition of love. But none of those are the true love we are referring to here. In our definition of love, Love is the animating God source energy that is inside everything. So truly no one can be without love, because truly all of you are participating in this game, being animated by this God source energy. But yet you do not always allow yourself to feel God source love, or for it to flow into your life and through you. So the love we are inviting you into, the experiences of this love that we are inviting you into, feels like this. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy and good inside. It makes you feel light and sunny and joyful, blissful, excited. Not always in extreme measures, not always the feeling of in loveness, like you want to sing on the rooftops, but just an openness, a lightness, an expansiveness, the shoulders back and down, breathing easy, curious. These are all words associated with God's source love. And this is a feeling that is not dependent on any one single person. In other words, if that person is not there, you switch it off and you lose it, and you have no way to get in contact with it. No, that's human love. God's source love you can access when you're sitting alone with yourself, in conversation with yourself and in conversation with God. You can access it when you are with those you deeply enjoy sharing your life with. You can even access it in those moments that you are with strangers, that you allow yourself to surrender to openness, loving kindness, smiling, even when it doesn't get returned. You are under no obligation to do this, dear one, because obligation and forcing yourself, feeling you should, is in fact generating a different kind of feeling in your field. All of those shoulds and haves, have tos and musts are taking you away from being aware of the flow of God's source energy in your life. It never goes away, but your awareness of it, your recognition of it in your life does, as you know. So it's not something that you need to force yourself, make yourself do, try very hard to do. It is again and again and again something you open yourself up to. Something that's already there that you allow. Something that you surrender to. And this can only come from knowing deep inside how truly safe you are. If you go to the shop and you surrender to God's source love, and you smile brightly and someone frowns or glares at you with frustration, and you have a deep-seated fear of being disconnected from other people, from being not liked, rejected, this fear will stop you from being willing and able to just surrender to God's source love that wishes to flow through you. And if you know that you have access to this experience of true love, this awareness and recognition of true love in your life all the time, no matter whether you perform correctly or not, no matter the opinions of others, you can share it easily and openly. Wherever you are, whomever you are with, even if the person you are with is only yourself and your own connection, communication of God's source love. Let your heart be light. And if you find yourself running into these barriers, these walls inside you that make you want to close up, put up walls, put up shields, draw your sword out, have it at the ready, every time, over and over again, in specific circumstances or specific people. Allow yourself to engage in deep, loving inquiry there. Not out of judgment, not out of judgment of yourself, not because you are under obligation to be differently, but because you recognize the joy and the benefit for all of living in surrender and openness to God's source love. And you desire to understand why you are keeping this blessing from yourself. It doesn't matter what you do unto others. It doesn't matter if you feel you are being unloving unto others and such you are denying them love or impacting them negatively. That's not what this is about. They have the same ability, the same opportunity to connect to God's source love that you have. But when you close yourself off, you are denying yourself the blessings and the nurturing and the caring and the thriving and the joy and the expansion that deep connection to God's source love brings. And so in those moments, you want to take yourself with loving care and just inquire where, with whom, when, why, what is underneath it, how does it make me feel, and ask yourself, while connected to God's source love, while being kind and caring to yourself with yourself in this space, how do I dissolve it inside myself? And the answers will come. Not in a moment, not when you try to force it with your mind, but as you move through life and engage with people, the answers will come. And that is our message here for you today. Dear ones listening to this, the most profound messages we can bring to you in this auspicious time is to use it to break down the barriers you still find in yourself. Maybe not break them down. Just dissolve them, release them, surrender them. Set your intention to let them go. And if they don't, not immediately, know and trust that they will with time, as you return to your intention over and over and over again. Set your intention to move through life open to true love. Open to experiencing true love, feeling it in your life, allowing it to touch you, and allowing it to flow through you. And knowing that this true love is nothing but God's source energy. The God's source energy that animates everything. And that you can never be truly away from it. And it's not your job to bring it to anyone. It's never your job to feel obligation that someone will lose out because you are keeping it from them. But you connect to this God source energy, this true love. You bring it into the world, you bring it with you. Because you deeply believe in your heart of hearts that the world can do with more love. That you want to be a bringer of love rather than someone who keeps love from the world. And that life as a whole, the world as a whole will thrive with every single part of love that is there more, allowed more, recognized more than it was before. You have many questions, and we invite you to bring them into your heart and into your conversation with God and with yourself. And they will be answered. Maybe not immediately, maybe in time, but we can promise you, bring your questions. We will answer them for you. We are your spirit guides speaking to you and with you through the voice of this one for whom we are the guides. We love you deeply. We speak to you all the time in many ways. And we are grateful today that this could be one of those ways. And so it is.